Cause none of my niggas average. Hoppin' that whip and we smash it. Fuck it, they just gotta cash me. Cause none of my niggas average. Hoppin' that whip and we smash it. Fuck it, they just gotta cash me. We bout that action, Cause none of my niggas average. Hoppin' that whip and we smash it. Fuck it, they just gotta cash me. Yo, what it do, people? It's your boy J28. Hey, listen, man, we are back again for the Not The Average podcast. But y'all know nothing that we do here is motherfucking average. Hey, look, I got my man's Major in the motherfucking building, man.
Yo,
what's going on, bro?
What's good, bro?
I love it, man. Hey, y'all know how we do. We're going to start it off with a mental health check, man. Tell us how you feeling today. What's going on? You got something you need to get off your chest? Somebody pissed you off today? Go ahead, let it out.
Nah, my day been pretty good. It's been pretty chill. Of course, I had a late night, so wake up in the morning or in the afternoon, pretty much, cook breakfast, give myself a debrief for the rest of what the day gonna be like. Then, yeah.
Facts. We love it, man. So, y'all see we in a different location today, man. So, we had the pleasure of coming out to 4800 Hertz.
48 hertz.
Oh, 48 Hertz, I'm sorry.
48 hertz.
48 Hertz Studios. And, you know, we kind of using the space today, man. It's dope. We got a chance to get a tour. We love the aesthetic, man. We love the vibe in here, man. So tell us about it, man. How did this come about?
So realistically, I'm not even gonna lie to you. It started off as an idea. Me and the guy you seen earlier, Weez, he's actually was my barber, or is my barber still. But it started off as just a conversation. Like, I come in and cut my hair. We'll talk about certain things, or like what we plan on doing in the future.
Yeah.
Fast tracking. I'm sitting at home, and I'm just like, man, I'm trying to, I'm ready to start. He like, yo, I just got this space or whatever, X, Y, and Z. I was like, shoot, I'll come down. Came down, checked it out, seen it. From there, we just went from there.
It was a wrap from there.
Went from mapping out everything to the studio, the buying materials, to getting everything built out and everything like that.
Now this setup is in here. It's crazy. Let me tell you, man. They got they got the tattoo studio over here. They got the white wall right here for photography and all that stuff. They got the makeup room. Man, it's crazy, man. Studios, barbershop. It's wild in here, man. So like, what was the whole idea really between you and him? Like,
realistically, it was more so just to have a space that funnels each creative. So, like, for instance, you got the barbershop.
Yeah.
You got the entrance to come through to go to the barbershop. You got to pass the studio. So when you pass the studio, it's like, okay, cool. You might have a person coming in for a haircut, didn't know that they was gonna meet a person who has a studio, stuff like that. Then to pass that, and you got to pass white wall space.
Yeah.
So now you could go from either you get a haircut, go from getting a haircut to come straight to get a photography shoot, whatever.
That's crazy.
It all channels and feeds each other.
It's like a one-stop shop in here, man. So like you can get a song done, you can get the graphics and stuff done here.
Do a whole music video,
everything. Get a haircut, make sure you look good on camera in here.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. I like that, man. So let's talk about you, man. Let's talk about you and your career, dog. So you're an industry producer, engineer. You done produced for Rich Homie Quan, Soulja Boy. The list. Come on, man. The list goes to Rallo, Tusi.
Okay. Just had 4 on Soulja Boy's last album that he just dropped. Yeah, and then I still have songs that I haven't dropped yet, haven't been pushed through yet, but still waiting on those. So, yeah.
So like, how those come about, man? Like, how did you even get that connection to work with them?
I'm not even gonna lie to you. A lot of it is off of just like what I learned through going through the channels and stuff like that, of building relationships. A lot of it is just relationships for real. It's like friends that I done made when I done went down to Atlanta, to engineers that may be in a session and they don't have beats, or artists don't have beats, and they know I got contact with him, I got a relationship with him, hit me up. Also, too, some of it is just me just taking a wing and DMing certain artists.
Yeah.
Just the right timing and God's timing, and
it works.
Yeah, and they be up and they respond back. So, so a lot of that's been that for real, and just me being persistent on, okay, this is what I'm trying to do. I'm actually put every foot forward and keep constantly going
That's
after
facts, man. That's love. How long you been in the game?
it. Industry wise or just producing?
Just producing in general.
Producing, I say about 8 years. I started back when I was in 11th grade.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's tough. That's tough. So like, as far as your professional career, like how long you been doing it professionally now?
probably about 2 years.
As you can see, you know,
Yeah.
follow your dreams, man. Chase it.
Man, I'm
Go get
telling
it.
you. I'm
It's
telling you.
it's not about your time, you know. Like you said, it's God's time, man. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen, man. Law of the universe, what can happen will happen, man.
Exactly.
So keep going for it, dog. So let's really get into the shit now. You know, let's really get into the shit. So I want to play this little game, right? This something different I wanted to do.
Nice about.
Start, bench, cut.
Start
All right.
bench cut.
We're gonna do it on three aspects. We're gonna do it industry level, we're gonna do it locally, and then I want you to talk about like some of the local artists that's in the scene that you've worked with
Okay.
that you feel, you know, kind of need that spotlight that you
Okay.
really think is dope.
Could we talk on certain artists that is locally that I will possibly want to work with
Yeah,
too as well? Okay.
absolutely. So start, bench, cut. Industry wise, Drake, Kendrick, Future. Start, bench, cut. Start one, bench one, gotta cut one.
Hold up, you said
Drake, Kendrick, Future.
that's a tough one.
They said that's the big three now.
That's a tough one. I think for me personally, I'll say start Future. That's a tough one. That's a tough one.
This the controversy right here. That's what everybody been talking about for like the past year now.
All right, switch that. Start. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I'm gonna say start Drake.
Okay.
I'm gonna say bench Future. I'm gonna say cut Kendrick.
Cut Kenny.
Yeah, I'm gonna say cut Kendrick.
Why would you cut Kendrick?
I would say cut Kendrick more so on the impact. I think so. I know. Granted, I grew up listening to Kendrick Lamar stuff like that. So of course I'm not no way against Kendrick or anything.
Right.
But I know the impact of what one Drake song would do. I know what one impact of what one Future song would do. So if I'm have to cut somebody, I'm gonna have to cut Kendrick for sure.
I mean, a lot of people saying that, you know, Kendrick kind of carrying the industry right now.
I feel like maybe to certain people viewpoints, I guess it's also to perspective.
That's true.
I go based off of if I'm gonna get in the car, what's the first thing I'm gonna play, type of thing. 9 times out of 10, it might be a Drake song, it might be a Future song.
How you feel about the last album?
Who, Future?
Nah, Kendrick last album.
Kendrick last album.
The most recent we just what G and X.
I think overall it was a solid album. I don't really have any like complaints on it per se.
Okay.
Yeah.
What you feel like is Drake's best album?
Drake's best album.
That's the test right here. That's all the Drake
I'm not even
fans
gonna
out
say.
there.
Granted, I'm not gonna say. Like I said, I grew up listening to Drake, Future, Kendrick. I'm not gonna say I have a specific album because I feel like when I listen to Drake's tapes, I don't listen to all of the songs.
Yeah.
I think I might listen through the whole tape one time and then I find those one songs that I like to just straight go to.
Gotcha.
So it's not really a specific album. It's more so like those individual songs.
Yeah, you just got your select few.
Yeah.
You got your own playlist type of deal. Yeah, I feel that.
But I pretty much do that with all artists though. It's not specifically to him per se.
Yeah.
It's just like if I'm going to Future, it's like, all right, cool. I know those specific hitters that I want to hear.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel that. So let's talk about on the local scene. Like I don't know all the artists that you work with. I'm pretty sure you got a lot of artists that come through here.
Local scene.
If you got to start one, you got to bench one, and the artist that you like, might need to find a different aspect.
That's a tough one. I say more so because each one that I started with, I would say I found potential in any of the artists I pretty much start with or work with in that aspect because I'm kind of selective on that. I would say as of right now, I would say start Flock. Mm, dang. Start Big Flock.
Big Flop. Shout out
Uh,
Big Flop.
dang. I don't even know if I got a. Yeah.
Nah,
I don't even know if I got a bench on that one.
mm
Um. Yeah, I can't even really say that I got a bench one on that one or cut.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
That was smart. That was that was smart. That was smart. All right. So let's talk about. So the first time I met you was at one of JB shows, right?
Yeah.
So we was co-judges. We was
Mhm.
judging together. And I seen you with the label Barzini, the
Mhm.
Barzini
Barzini
family, right?
family.
Yeah. So let's talk about them. Who was
Yeah.
that?
So Barzini family started off as just being my individual manager. It started off well initially being my individual manager, but also an artist who I was working with. So we kind of went in at the same time, signed at two different times, but overall ended up being both our managers.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's his name?
So the artist is named After Hours, um, R&B artist, dope. I say he's from Bowie.
Okay.
He has like, I say right now, the if anybody heard him, you wouldn't think he's from here.
Mm,
But
okay.
he has I say an incredible sound. Um, definitely, if you know artists out there, y'all want to tap in and work with him, I say for sure, definitely work with him. Definitely is the next one up for sure, like for sure.
That's love.
Yeah.
That's love, man. So that's like a whole entertainment label of it, or is it just like a management team that y'all working with?
So it's a collective of both because we have so many people under different umbrellas.
Hmm.
You got um, a multitude of different artists that goes from um, Baltimore to California to
Okay, that's tough.
it's like kind of stretches I would say like widely spread for the most
Yeah,
part.
yeah.
Um, but that's also not even on just artists. You got relationships and stuff with studio owners in California. Relationship with dance, performing arts
Mm.
people. And different. It's widely spread. I would say.
What's like your favorite place that you've been to? While you've been touring doing the music.
Top right now is Atlanta.
Always gonna be Atlanta.
Yeah,
Shit, I'm supposed to be in Atlanta tomorrow.
yeah. Atlanta for me is like I done kind of made that second home in a
Okay,
sense. Yeah.
that's tough. That's tough. So what do you feel like is your greatest accomplishment? Since you've been in the professional music world, I could say.
I would say greatest accomplishment for me realistically is just the relationships I built. Like, um, building like relationships with a lot of people that I grew up watching, and then transition over now as we having like a friendship relationship.
Yeah.
Like, it don't matter if it's from producer, me watching a certain producer and watching their growth, and then end up being in the same space and
Yeah,
building
that's
that
tough.
relationship with them,
That's tough.
all the way down to music execs, people that's really making decisions and stuff like that. So
That's love. That's
yeah.
hella tough. Um, what's like your creative process, right? So you get in the studio, or you wake up, you walk in. What do you feel like gets you
Um,
going?
my creative process, I try to leave it as a blank open canvas for real,
Mm,
just because I don't a lot of times want to go into something as like I'm gonna do this because I know how my mind is. I can do one thing and then my mind will jump and want to do something else.
facts. I got ADHD.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So like if you sat down and watched the process of what I'm doing, like I might make a beat, start on it,
Mm-hmm.
and mid while I'm making that beat, I save it and start something new.
Mm.
It's just my mind isn't like I can't just stick to just one specific thing. So I try to leave myself with at least an open canvas enough to be able to give myself that creative.
Yeah, the creative flow, like
Yeah.
the whole. I get you. I feel
Mm-hmm.
you. So who is Major? Like, what makes Major? What do you think people should know about you that they don't know?
I feel like realistically, for me, what makes me who I am is more so the character behind the character.
Yeah.
So of course you have WeMajor as the producer, but the originator of that is kid who's laid back behind the scenes, very observative. Um, that gets, I guess, what you would say is put in the.
You see? Hey,
It was the after step that got
hey, you know, man, this man lose his whole train. Okay, so you like real laid back, you chill,
Yeah.
you know. You don't really be on the scene too much. You kind of
me. Nah,
just stay yourself.
I was always a kid in school that sat in the back of the class.
Facts, me too.
Yeah,
Right, I
never
feel
was
that.
never was really the center of attention, but that's where the we major part comes in as
Yeah.
because I have to be the
The front face now.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the two differences. Like what you see as far as the we major aspect isn't my everyday. My everyday is calm, laid back, chill, quiet. We major side, I have to be outspoken. I have to
Yeah.
be, I guess, what you would call in the room the the person who's making the first steps because I got to be shake hands. I got to build that,
Yeah.
that the relationships and stuff like
Absolutely,
that.
bro. I mean, that's what it's all about, man. Connecting, making those connections. I hate people personally.
Yeah.
You know, people don't know that. I hate people. I ain't gonna say I hate people. I don't like
I'm
people.
not I'm not a heavy people person.
Yeah.
Like on a day-to-day basis, like I said, I'm a person that like to just a lot of times be alone.
Yeah.
But that's why I give myself that time to myself too as well.
Yep.
I take those getaways where I just block out everything.
Recharge that battery, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
So my social battery go down so quick, bro.
For
I be like,
sure.
man, I'm ready to go. I don't want to be around nobody.
Yeah.
So, what you got on, man? We were talking about the brand that you had on today. I
So
couldn't
this-
remember where I seen it from.
Not your average shooter.
Yeah.
Shoot me real. This is his brand, his merch.
That's what he is. Yeah, that's
yeah.
Shoot Me Real.
Shoot Me
yeah,
Real.
I seen he got like a concert wars jump going. Yeah. I know I won't tripping.
Yep.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's tough. So where's he based out of? Is he based in like Richmond or is he based up here?
No, he's based here in Maryland.
That's
I
crazy.
think he just has shoots and stuff that he does all
And
around.
in different places.
Yeah,
That's
so
crazy.
You
'cause-
might catch him in Maryland. You might catch him in DC.
Yeah,
you might
yeah.
So,
Okay, yeah, no, that's tough. That's
Yeah.
tough. Yeah, shout out Shoot Me Real, man. I'll be
yeah,
seeing you on
definitely shout out
Instagram,
Shoot Me
man.
Real.
Shout out Shoot, man. Your those concert wars you be doing, tough. Tough. Shout out him, man. So what you want to say to your fans out there, man, that's watching you right now, that's looking at you?
I say more so if it's anything that y'all have in mind or goal to do, no matter how many people is doing it, I would say go for it and do it. Because at one point in time, I was the kid that was in class that was telling people that this was what I was gonna be doing.
Facts.
And a lot of my teachers and people in school, they didn't believe it. Fast forward ahead, I'm a living testimony of it. I still remember this day. Like I said, my middle brother, younger brother, he sat there and watched everything. Back from when I had a studio set up on the floor on a tennis shoe box, and I was like, one day I'm gonna have a whole studio set up. And I told him
in the
that.
process, bro. Beauty in
Fast
the
forward
process.
ahead, got a whole entire studio. I got two setups, one at the house, one here. So just with that alone, whatever you put your mind to, you for sure can do it. Just make sure you remember it's not on your timing. It's not on your timing. So as long as you can have that in the front of your head that it's not on your timing, and make sure you just stay persistent, you gonna get there.
That's big facts, man. Shout out Major, man. Listen, dog, all I'm going to tell y'all is stay focused, stay with the grind. Put that work in, man. Don't feel like it's going to happen overnight because it ain't.
Yeah.
You feel me? Put that work in. Take that time to perfect the craft, perfect what you try and do, whether that's an engineer, you're an artist, producer, so-and-so. You feel me? Like, really put that work in, man, and understand what you getting into with this business. So, that's love, man.
Yeah, 100%.
But look, man, shout out Major for pulling up, man, letting us come to the studio, man.
I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, of course, bro. Of course, man. I told you that as soon as I hit you, I said, bro, we're gonna get this done, dog. So that's love, man, yo. So y'all know what it is, man. It's the Nothing Average podcast where nothing that we do here is motherfucking average. Say again. Oh yeah. You got any shout outs? Any shout outs you want to do?
Yeah, shout out Studio Red. Shout out House of Weaves. Shout out Weaves Cuts, my barber. Shout out Shoot Me Real, Barzini family. I always know like get cluster
Yeah.
mind when it gets to that.
Yeah, it's a lot of people though. It's a lot. It's
Who
a
else I
lot.
want to shout out? Shout out 44. Shout out the whole team out of Atlanta. Yeah.
That's love, man. And so last question. So what is your favorite song that you produced that's out right now?
Mm. Favorite song I produce that's out right now.
Whether it's major, whether it's local, don't matter.
Mm. I would say right now, if I can really go base it off of it, I would say the song I got with Zay Zay and featuring Rallo.
Okay.
That's out now, Apple Music. Um, but I feel like I got another one. I feel like I got another one.
Right, got so many, can't remember.
Yeah, yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you. But yeah, I'll say off top that the song featuring Rallo Rodriguez.
That's love, man. Make sure y'all go stream that, man. Go get that. It's out everywhere, right?
Yeah,
Apple Music,
Apple
all that.
Music,
Any
Spotify,
DSP, go
everything.
get it.
Yeah.
Go get it, man. But yeah, like I said, man, it's a Nothing Average podcast, but nothing that we do here is motherfucking average, man. Shout out to the team. Shout out J Money in the building always, man. Shout out Infinite Empire. You know, shout out the whole nine, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We gonna keep growing, we gonna keep making things happen, man. So without further ado, shout out to yourselves, man. Thank y'all for the support. Thank y'all for the love. Every stream, every view that y'all put on these videos, man, it's gonna constantly make us bigger, man. So keep
Facts.
doing that. Keep
Facts.
sharing, man. We love y'all, man, for sure.